I don't want to go in there with expectations and then be disappointed because everybody's ceremony is different, right?
Deep breath in.
Yeah, that's my issue, man. I always have to be in control. I always have to conquer. I always have to dominate. Grand Rising. Sagafet. YouTube, what's good, man? You guys know the intro by now. Welcome or welcome back to another video. Dudley Edouard with DudleyEdouard.com. So fam, I am 2 days out from Ayahuasca, my Ayahuasca ceremony. A lot of different emotions, a lot of different things coming up. I'll tell you why. So Ayahuasca is something that I've been researching for about 3 years now, right? It's caught my interest as somebody who, you know, I'm a very spiritual person, right? I'm a Haitian, you know, so I'm a very spiritual person. However, being Haitian in my culture, you know, there isn't really, we don't really acknowledge traumas, emotional traumas. We don't really acknowledge depression. Not saying that I'm depressed, because I'm not. However, as I've gotten older, as I've, you know, just experienced certain things, I've realized that there are a lot of things that have happened to me in my past, things that are traumatic, that because of how I grew up, I never had the time, you know, the space to really process those things, right? It wasn't until like I secluded myself, moved literally across the world, and was able to sit with myself and just think. And I was like, damn, like I've been through a lot. You know what I mean? Like in my culture, like we don't complain. There is no sadness. There is no, oh, you know, that experience from 15 years ago hurt me. It's like, nah, we gotta survive. We gotta make this happen, you know what I'm saying? Au pété fier ou qu'on est faut faire ça besoin faire. La vie a pas de jambes douces. Comprends-moi? So that's just how it is. So I say all that to say this. You know, now that I'm 2 days out from my ceremony, I've been preparing for it mentally, emotionally, physically, right? So there's a diet that you have to do, which I already shared with you guys, right? There's a dieta, right? Hay que hacer la dieta. Y la dieta básicamente no se puede comer carne, ¿qué más? No se puede tener sexo, vivir como las pelis, con mucha violencia, ¿qué más? Hay que cuidarse mentalmente con lo que estás escuchando, viendo, las personas también en tu vida, todo eso. You really have to like be intentional, take care of yourself. No sex, no bad shows, movies, no, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to clean yourself, you have to sacrifice, right? There's no salt, refined carbs, right? In the particular place that I'm going to do my ceremony, they said a few days before you can't eat any grains either, so I can't eat lentils, garbanzo beans. I can't eat any of that. So basically, I've just been eating fruits and like a light salad, you feel me? And I've been making a couple of recipes on my book. Like I made a salad yesterday with some like Brazil nut dressing with some avocado. But I've been eating super clean. And even just preparing for this ceremony has made me realize some things. That all this tough stuff that has been happening to me, or happening for me, I won't say to me, over the course of this past year, I've found comfort in food. Food has been my comfort. I've been just, you know, just eating food because that helps me with the stress. Even though I train 5-6 days out the week, I'm still eating a lot of food, and that was a source of comfort for me, right? And so I've had to address that right now. Like it's tough. It's tough, especially no salt. It's tough. So I'm already realizing stuff. So I really don't know what I'm gonna get out of this ceremony. I've set my intention to just mainly show me what I need to know, right? I don't want to go in there with expectations and then be disappointed because everybody's ceremony is different, right? So I'm going to the ceremony with an open heart. But obviously there's things from my childhood that I want to address, you feel me? Like certain people that were in my life that are not in my life, certain things that I've seen, certain deaths and things like that I still haven't processed. So that's where I'm at. I'm 2 days out. I wanted to give you guys this update because I don't know what's gonna happen after the ceremony. Entonces, para ser franco con ustedes, yo no sé lo que me va a pasar. Entonces, yo no sé. I don't know. I really don't. So I may not be on social media for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. I may come back. Who knows? But If you guys want to stay in contact with me, make sure to sign up for my weekly newsletter down below, where I give you guys weekly updates, motivational tips, you know what I'm saying, consejos, tips, also insights to my travels. But mainly with my newsletter, I'm talking to you guys on a personal level. I'm giving you guys real stories that I've been through, encouragement, motivation, weekly. I normally send out my newsletter every Monday morning. All right, so make sure to sign up for that below. Don't worry, I'm not gonna spam you. Don't worry, but I'm not telling you that you should do ayahuasca. You feel me? But this is definitely what I felt I'm called to, and I don't find it a coincidence that I'm doing it right now at this time towards the end of this year. For everything that I've experienced in this last 365, I think it's been quite interesting. It's been a quite interesting ride. I found myself in a little town, village in Iceland, Húsavík. And then I found myself in Norway, the Netherlands. Shot over, I found myself, in a little town in Italy for 3 months studying Stoicism. I would say this year, especially during my time in Italy, like one thing I realized about myself as I became more conscious about myself is that I always have to be in charge. I always have to dominate. I always have to control. Always have to control what's going on in my life, because I've had to do everything on my own. Like, even if you take a look at my brand, right? If you take a look at like how I titled my course, Self-Made Master Program, I'm very intentional with everything. Even my course, I titled it Self-Made because I've had to do everything on my own. So I don't trust people. I can't rely on people. As a kid, I bounced around from home to home. I didn't feel loved. I've had to do everything myself, get it out the mud myself. So, even with how I titled my course Self-Made, and I realized, leading up to this journey, like, I have to dominate, I have to control, I have to be in control. And that's something that I'm gonna have to let go of that this weekend during the ceremony. I'm gonna have to surrender. And I tried to ask myself, like, where does this rebellious spirit of mine come from? Like, I'm so rebellious. I don't like to be controlled. I don't like to be told what to do. I ask myself, is it because I'm Haitian? Is it because I'm a Taurus? Or is it just because that's just who I am? Like, I don't want to put the blame on anybody. I want to take full accountability. Like, I always have to be in control, always. But one thing Stoicism taught me this year, it taught me that only focus on the things that you can control, and don't worry about the things. This goddamn dog is barking like a fucking maniac, yo. Shit getting me tight. But only focus on things that you can control. All the rest, there's no point in worrying about that. And throughout my life, I've worried about things that I had no control on. People that did me dirty, I carried that with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I've enjoyed holding grudges, because it gives me a psychological edge. It pushes me to conquer more, to dominate my goals. Like, I use the wrongdoing that people have done me as fuel to just go insanely hard. That's just how it is. Like, the reason I don't feel good when I'm not moving forward, the reason why I have such a hard time sitting still, is because I got a chip on my shoulder. And I've always had a chip on my shoulder since I was a kid. I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, I've always felt like I've got to be that much better. And I've always done it by myself. But I don't even know if doing it by myself possibly has held me back. Possibly I could have been further if I would have accepted help from others. But in my environment, where I grew up, there was nobody that was on what I was on. Nobody wanted to be unorthodox like myself. Nobody wanted to create their own online business or travel to other countries and open their mind up enough to learn about different cultures. And like, I got a grand plan. Like, I have a lot of plans, and I've had to do it on my own. But I know that this weekend I'm gonna have to surrender to ayahuasca, and part of that surrender starts with the commitment of the diet. Media. Who are you allowing to speak to you? So, yeah, that's my issue, man. I always have to be in control. I always have to conquer. I always have to dominate. Like, I always have to be the boss. I always have to And perhaps that stems from when I was a child, I never felt like I had control. It's a lot of shit that I haven't spoke on in years that are just inside of me, but I really pray to God that this weekend I can uncover some of those things. But again, whatever this ceremony shows me, I'm already super grateful, you know what I mean? But either way, man, it's time to hit this gym.
When my friends go, it was simple. When the ends low, switch the tempo. I got right, I got heart, I'ma die, I'ma fight. I go down, bet I strike. I go hard day and night, yeah. I go hard day and night. 1-to-1, no surprise, see the hate in their eyes. My brother's blood money bleed. I got the game in the squeeze. What would you do for some green? What would you do for some blues? Go pick and choose, the fam of the cheese. Some people not built like that. Some people get killed like that. Pressure like water, lights, mortgage, I been at bills like that. Now I got kids like that. No wonder why I feel like that. Some people go to war for nothing. Me, I go to war for some. Some people need knives and guns. Same ones just talk and run. Some people go to war for none. Me, I go to war for some. Some people need knives and guns. Same ones just talk and run. When my friends go, it was simple. When the ends low, switch the tempo. I got right, I got heart, I'ma die, I'ma fight. I go down, bet I strike. I go hard day and night. Money on the line, keep calling. Money on the books, need all that. My kids, they'll be ballin'. Got a real bankroll, not for Instagram. My mama on the line, keep calling. Praying for me, know I need all that. Told me it's not about ballin'. Real blessed, but I'm still sinning, man. What would you do for a win?
Alright, yo, back from the gym real quick. Before I let y'all go, I'm about to show you what I'm eating on this ayahuasca dieta. So I've got a salad. I've got a salad right here that I prepared with some lettuce, sauteed onions, avocado, blueberries, tomatoes, almonds, and over here I just have sauteing some sweet plantain. I got that sauteing right here. No salt, just a little bit of olive oil sauteing. I've got some Brazil nut dressing that I made yesterday. No salt, just Brazil nut, oregano, some parsley, and that's it. So this is the meal. Sweet plantain salad. Gonna drop some of that dressing I made on there, and this is how we rocking with it, man. So listen, family, that's the video. Again, like I said, I'm not sure when I will hop back on. She ain't got no taste, no salt. Not sure when I'm gonna hop back on. Make sure to sign up for my newsletter, and I appreciate all of the support, all you guys that watch the videos, all you guys that support my books, that consult with me. Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all in the next video. We out.